Welcome to the Coach Martin Show. I'm your host, Coach Martin, and today we're going to talk about 5 questions that you're going to want to know the answers to. So if you're thinking about starting a business, if you're an entrepreneur at heart and you're like, man, I'd love to be able to start a business, or maybe you're thinking, I got a friend and man, they have their own business and it just seems super, super cool. Whatever it is, here's 5 questions that you're going to want to know the answers to before we get into it. So let's go and start with number 1. Hey, I didn't go to college. So how can I start my own business if I didn't even go to college? I hear that every once in a while. And here's the deal. College has nothing to do with you starting a business. Anybody can start a business, whether you went to college at all, or whether you even finished high school. None of that even matters. So you can start a business no matter what level of education you have. And that's the beauty of that part. Now, there's people that I even know that have even went to college and taken business, but a lot of times you're going to learn theory. So trust me when I tell you, I don't care what level, right? You climb the ladder, you can start a business. It's super simple. It's very easy. We're kind of getting into some of that pieces later, but I know where we live, this is how easy it is. Like you could literally go down to the county clerk, you literally file a DBA. It's literally like $62. Boom. After a couple of weeks, you're running the newspaper. Boom, now you got a business. So you literally can do it super, super, super easy. Anybody can do it. You do not have to go to college. You do not have to have a degree. You don't have to have any of that to actually start a business. Question number 2, does it require a lot of capital to start a business? So this is a good question. It's actually tricky because it depends, right? If you're buying a franchise, it could cost you $50,000. Now, maybe you're thinking, well, wait a minute, that's a lot of money. Well, sure, I guess it could be a lot of money, but if your franchise ends up making you $1 million a year, is $50,000 a lot of money, right? So it's really, a little irrelevant. But if you're not doing a franchise, it could be a lot cheaper than that. It just depends on what type of business you have. So you're going to want to count the cost. Like if you have product and you have to purchase product, and now you got to store product, then you got to count the cost. How much does that cost? Maybe if you have a online course that you're offering, well, that really doesn't cost you a whole lot. You'll have to have a software that actually houses that, and then you'll go through the payment stuff and how you get it out. But you ultimately can do it for a lot less capital than what you used to do. So with the power of the internet, it allows you to be able to create a business a lot cheaper. Number 3. What's the number 1 thing I need to know before starting a business? So this is a great question. We've kind of addressed this. I believe it was either in the last podcast or one before. And I'm going to just say 2 things, right? I tell this to everybody. 1, before you start a business, I want to know why you're starting your business. So what's your why? What's your reasoning? And I know it doesn't really seem relevant, but trust me, it does. Because when you look at businesses, at least in America, 90% of them fail. And we could get into all the numbers regarding that. But I think when you look at doing a business, it's not easy, right? It takes time. And a lot of times what happens is people eventually give up. So if you have a big enough why, then you're going to go, those days when you feel like throwing in the towel and you feel like quitting, that big why is going to, it's going to take you through that point. And you're going to need that. So that's why you want to have a big why. Why are you, don't just, if you're starting the business just to start a business, or if you're starting a business because you hate your boss and you're like, hey, that's why, man, that ain't the first time you go through some trial, you're going to give up. So have a big why. And number 2, what problem are you solving? You got to be a problem solver. So business is all about solving a problem. So you're solving a problem in the market. And now I'm going to be able to take that business and I'm going to be able to monetize it based off that, what I just said, right? Number 2. So you're going to want to solve a problem. So what problem are you solving? So your why and the problem that you're solving, you need both of those. Number 4, will it be worth the risk? Well, I mean, that depends, right? If it pans out, yes, it's going to be worth the risk. But here's the deal. Like, if nothing changes, nothing changes. And if you just keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting more of what you're getting. So if you want something more, if you want something bigger, if you feel like you were put here for more, right, then you're going to have to take the risk, right? Because you can't get the reward without taking the risk. And a wise man once said, right, no risk it, no biscuit. So you got to risk it to get the biscuit. And number 5, what if I need help? Well, the thing is we all need help. I don't care what level you get to, we all need help. So I'm going to encourage you to surround yourself with people that are smarter than you, that can help you. Surround yourself with people that are going to be able to keep you accountable, that are going to be able to pick you up, right, when you're going through these times where you feel like giving up, right? Get yourself mentors. You need to have mentors. We all need to have mentors. So find people that are doing what you're doing at a high level and see what it takes to be mentored by them. Now, maybe if you're at a place where you can't afford that from maybe a monthly standpoint, trust me when I tell you they probably got stuff online. So start there, right? Watch their YouTube channels, soak that stuff in, like learn from them because it'll help you navigate through trial and error way faster. And it'll save you a lot of money because trust me when I tell you, in the valley of trial and error, it's expensive, right? So you're going to want to have mentors, right? If you're looking for a business mentor, we have a good one. Obviously, reach out to us at CoachMartinShow.com. We can help you. We can see if we're a good fit. If we're not, we can definitely refer you to somebody else as well. But get people in your corner that's going to help you win. So those are 5 questions that you're going to want to know the answers to. Hopefully that helps. Do us a favor, like this if you like it, share it with some friends. And until next time, hope you have an amazing week. I'm Coach Martin. I'm out.